Welcome to tomorrow's classrooms today. Writing lesson, summary writing, mastering the Cambridge IGCSE curriculum requirements, a scaffolded approach to guide students through the writing process. Let's turn our attention to the reading and writing standards. First, reading objectives. Next, writing objectives. Analyze the acronym summary and align each item with its respective definition. The first checklist item has already been matched as an illustration to guide you. Pause the video at this point and take time to match the remaining checklist items. After completing the activity, cross-check your responses with the provided answer key. Breaking down the writing prompt is crucial for crafting an effective summary. Start by identifying the main topic of the summary, tigers in captivity. Next, pinpoint the specific subtopic involved in the task, the concerning aspects of tigers kept in captivity. Recognize the type of summary required. This task falls under summary type 1, ST1, since it features a single subtopic. While summarizing, meet the key expectations. Write in continuous prose rather than bullet points. Rephrase the content to convey ideas in your own words as much as possible. Draft your summary in standard handwriting with a word count of 100 to 120 words, typically covering half to 3/4 of an A4 sheet. Let's examine the reading criteria. While this task mainly emphasizes writing, your response will rely heavily on the reading material. The evaluation offers 15 marks in total, with 10 marks assigned for content. Your answer should show a strong and focused connection to the text, clearly demonstrating a deep understanding while including a broad selection of relevant points. Now let's consider the writing criteria. The quality of your work will be assessed out of 5 marks according to defined writing standards. Your response must be clear, coherent, and well structured, using accurate vocabulary and demonstrating a high level of correctness in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Read the text carefully and annotate it to identify supporting details for the subtopic. To write an effective summary, follow these steps, ensuring it is presented as a unified paragraph. Begin with the suitable paragraph starter. Develop a topic sentence that conveys the main topic, the issue of tigers in captivity. Effectively introduce the subtopic, the concerning aspects of tigers kept in captivity. To develop supporting details effectively, adhere to these steps. Start by examining the explicit ideas from the text and the marking criteria to create your initial supporting sentence. Maintain a logical flow between supporting details using suitable transitions or adverbials. Repeat the process to create at least 10 supporting details to support your argument. Start the conclusion with the phrase indicating the end of your summary, such as to sum up. Offer a single word summary of the subtopic. Reiterate the main topic. The final draft of your type 1 summary should follow this structure. Breaking down the writing prompt for type 2 summary is essential for effective summarization. Follow these steps. Identify the main topic of the summary. In this case, the main topic is the impact of swimming with dolphins. Determine the subtopics within the task. Subtopic 1, the arguments against swimming with the dolphins. Subtopic 2, the efforts by responsible tour operators to improve the situation. Recognize the summary type. This is classified as summary type 2, ST2, because it includes 2 subtopics. Adhere to key expectations while writing your summary. Use continuous prose instead of note form. Paraphrase the content to express ideas in your own words as far as possible. Write your summary in standard handwriting. Ensure the length is between 100 and 120 words, typically occupying half to three-fourths of an A4 page. Read the text carefully and annotate it to identify supporting details for each subtopic. Apply distinct colors to differentiate the supporting details for each subtopic. Read the second part of the text and annotate it to highlight the relevant ideas. Follow these steps to write an effective summary. Remember, the summary should be presented in a single cohesive paragraph. Start your summary with an appropriate paragraph starter. Craft a topic sentence that encapsulates the main topic, the impact of swimming with the dolphins. Present the first subtopic, the arguments against swimming with the dolphins. To effectively develop supporting details for the first subtopic, follow these steps. Begin by analyzing the explicit details from the text and the marking scheme to construct your first supporting sentence. Ensure smooth progression between supporting details by using appropriate transitions or adverbials. Repeat the process to construct at least 5 well-developed supporting details that effectively reinforce your argument. Follow these steps to transition smoothly to the second part of your summary. Use a transitional phrase to signal a shift in focus, such as in contrast. Clearly introduce the second subtopic, the efforts by responsible tour operators to improve the situation. Follow these steps to construct meaningful supporting details for the second subtopic. Start by carefully examining the explicit information provided in the text and the marking criteria to draft your first supporting sentence. Use transitional phrases to ensure a logical flow between ideas. Continue this process to create at least 5 well-developed supporting sentences to back your argument. Begin the conclusion with a phrase that signals the end of your summary, such as to sum up. Provide a one-word synopsis of topic 1, a one-word synopsis of subtopic 2, and restate the main topic. The final draft of your type 2 summary should be structured as follows. This hands-on activity serves to apply learned techniques in writing a summary type 1. Read the text and write your summary. This hands-on activity serves to apply learned techniques in writing a summary type 2. Read the text and write your summary. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more IGCSE lessons and tips. Subscribe for more lessons on writing, reading and exam tips. Like this video if it helped you to enhance your skills. Share it with your friends and peers to spread the knowledge. Comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have. Let's dive and master the art of reading and writing one lesson at a time.